Good morning, class. How are you? Yeah, I'm very fine. Okay. Do you remember what we have learned yesterday? Yes, we have learned classification of sentence. So today we are going to implement it. So do you guess what we are going to learn today? Yes, today we are going to learn how to write a story. I know that all of you have ideas in your mind, but the problem is that you can't express it in a piece of paper. So there is anyone who want to share your story with me? Okay, fine. Yes, you can. Oh, whoa, that's a great story. So, yeah, I have many stories in my mind, but I can share a story. I know that every one of you know the story. There is a man who is very greedy, and he one day he noticed that his goats started to lay golden eggs. So he just sell egg every day and bring a lot of money. So he thought that if he cut the belly of the egg, he will get all the golden egg at a time, and he will be a rich man in a single day. So what happened next? He bring a sharp knife and cut the belly, but alas, there is no eggs in the belly of the ghost. Then he understood that penny wise, pound foolish. I know you enjoyed the story, so I want to suggest you two books. First one is the 40 Rules of Love. Yes, the book I'm reading nowadays, and the second book is One Indian Girl. The books, these two books are so interesting, and the language is so easy. You can easily understand. Okay, I also want to share one mobile app with you so that you can learn many stories through online. There is a app. This the name of the app is Lead Chart. Here the story is available. You can read the story in your free time. Okay, so uh, can you I already told you that today I'm going to teach you how to write a story. Yes, I have already make a slide for you and give you some instructions so that you can give you can get an idea and some techniques so that you can write a good story. Okay, okay, fine. So now I'm sharing my screen with you. Yeah, here I know that every one of you know the definition of short story, but again I want to let you know the formal definition again. Yes, a short story is a short work of fiction. Fiction, as you know, is prose writing about imagined event and character. The character and event, these are the most important element in the story. Basically, there are five elements in a story. First, character, uh, then setting, the place or the time, and then plot, the series of event, and the conflict, mainly the conflict between two characters, and then theme, that the message we want to share with everyone or we try to give everyone. Okay, so in the screen you are seeing a map or framework for a short story. When you will write a short story, just remember five questions: who, why, what, how, and where. This will help you and pinch you every time to write a good story. First of all, for whom you are going to write the story, and then what you are going to tell, and then what the message you are trying to deliver, and then how should we tell it, and then where we can share it. Okay, then the most important thing, we have many ideas in our mind, we have brainstorm and jot down many ideas. The problem is that we can understand from where we'll start our writing. Here the solution is the topic sentence or introductory sentence. In this topic sentence, you will try to give a basic knowledge or main idea to the reader about your story, what you are going to tell them. Okay, in the slide I try to incorporate basic steps you need to follow. Well, you are going to write plot, because plot is the main element or the main ingredient of writing a story. First of all, you should have your ideas in your mind. Then you will start with simple sentence. Do not think in complex sentence because it will stuck your ideas. Then you should have a clear conflict so that you can make or arise a good climax. Then you have to choose your structure, in which way you are going to deliver your speech. Are you going to write a romantic story or a sad story or a historical story or something surprising or something else? Then you have to build a subplot against your main plot so that the story becomes so engaging and interesting and surprising to the audience. Then you have to think about the cause and effect, like how your plot or how your story going to affect the audience, how they will visualize the story and what will they think in your mind. Then you're going to write your detailed outline and try to write the story. And don't forget to neglect the character development, because it is the thing that audience will looking for. Okay, then you already start story writing, you have already organized your plot, so you have to end the story, isn't it? Yes, but the problem is that sometimes we made a very dull and very frustrating ending that makes the audience boring. So what can I do? So there is some tips so that you can wrap up your story with a good ending. Yes, you can, one thing you can do, you can give some twist in the ending so that the listener or the reader happily end the story. Or you can leave open question or create suspense. We all know that it is one of the characteristic of short story that it leave question, it never end or complete the trust of the listener. And then you can also leave room for the interpretation, because it is this thing is your choice. You can give a open message so that any of can think like her or like himself. Then you can compiling a good and happy ending. I already said in my previous in my previous slide about happy and good ending, because it is very common tendency that people love the story have a good ending and people remember the story have a sad ending. Okay, and the last thing that we should incorporate in our story, that is moral, because that is our aim or purpose, to deliver a good moral to the story. Like I hope you are enjoy the story I share in the first portion of my class, and I have used moral that Penny was found foolish. Yes, that's the main message I try to deliver to my audience. So you also have to incorporate a moral so that the learner or the audience can learn something from your story. I hope you enjoy the story and have a clear concept about the structure of writing. Okay, so now it's your task. Just pair your own group and make a good story with all the elements I mentioned in the slide and send it to my email. So till then, goodbye. See you in the next class.